Thank you, mate. How you doing? You alright?
Yeah, good.
Yeah? There's gonna be a camera about the place, so don't be worried. Thank you, mate.
Yeah.
Alrighty then. My name's Eric Edge. I'm currently... Just close your eyes. I don't need to look at you. My name's Eric Edge. I'm a level 6 referee. I'm 28 years old and I've currently been refereeing for just over a year. Today I'm refereeing the County Cup final between Finton and Abbeymead Rovers. I'm excited. This is my first cup final, so a lot of unknowns, first time working as a team of 4.
All right, I'm Gerard O'Sullivan, current level 5, and about my age, I'm old.
My name's Charlie Chattel, I'm 16 and I'm currently level 7 referee.
I'm Stu Curtis, I'm 44 years old, I'm currently a level 6 referee.
I've refereed Conference South and Premier League reserves and ran the line on the Football National League.
I only started going for the promotions last year.
And this is my first season doing men's football.
So I used to play both semi-professionally and professionally. And then when the time come to stop playing, I was either coaching or refereeing. And so yeah, I took my course last February and the rest is history, as they say.
I remember it vividly. When I was about 13, I had a dream that I was a referee. So I had it in my head. I wasn't a great footballer, and then I just took the course and I really enjoyed it. Yeah, loved it.
I've always enjoyed the game of football. I played a lot of football when I was younger, so I just tried my hand at refereeing when I kind of hit just over 30. I've loved it ever since.
I was playing at the start, so I was already in the game, quite enjoyed my football, and then it was just an opportunity to get into more, and I've then found I might even prefer refereeing to playing.
I was very much like Eric, keen as mustard. I was a lot fitter then and loved it and never looked back. Well, I've looked back that once or twice.
The main thing that's going through my head is just to be relaxed. Obviously it's not just another game, it is a cup final, so it's going to mean a bit more to both these teams. Seeing as they've both won their respective leagues, they'll be looking to top that off with the County Cup. But ultimately, I'm just going to try and go in relaxed, referee as I normally do, and hopefully that'll bring out the best in me.
I think what Eric's doing is absolutely brilliant. We've got a young lad on the line, we've got a more experienced guy on the other line. Just bring it on, yeah. And hopefully no one's talking about us and we can just go.
First and foremost, obviously I can't do this without the three of you. No matter what games we've done in the past, let's treat tonight like this is the biggest game we've ever refereed. Obviously it's a cup final, it's going to mean a lot to both these two teams. There are 3 teams out there tonight and we will be the best one. We'll make less mistakes than the other 2. If we do make a mistake, park it, let's go to the next thing. Then to finish, gents, all I expect tonight is 100% commitment, 100% effort. I will do my absolute best for you tonight, and as I said, we will be the best team. Every game is a learning experience. We may not be perfect tonight, and do not let a mistake affect your next decision. Enjoy it, and let's come back in after the final whistle knowing that we've given it our best.
No, he's just finished work, he rang me and he got home.
Always enjoy, play well.
Welcome along to 7 Sport Live here at Kate Lane. Myself and Jack Bourne away to my right hand side. 22 minutes into the game, it's Abbeymead 0, Finton 0.
23 minutes of discussing a very cagey opening affair, opening first half in this cup final. 2 teams that clearly have quality, but there are. It just feels like we're lacking that final spark, particularly approaching the 18-yard box. There's not been a whole load of quality as we enter the box. 1 or 2 chances for Abbeymead in particular down the left. Finton really looking to get their deck chick, number 17, into the game by pushing forward after an unfortunate substitution in the first half after what must have been about 15 minutes, Ryan.
Xander Jones intercepted on the halfway line. Declan Chick offloads it and gets back to Manton, out to this near side. and Mansell.
Breaking that left and a good ball in. Well defended by Abbey Mead. Across the front post well. Still haven't dealt with it though. It's up rather than out, and now it's cleared. Yeah, good defending from Abbey Mead that.
And then a poor touch gives Abbey Mead a throw in just inside the Finton half, and no real urgency from Montel Smith to want to get it back into play. Drops it to Hilton. He's just held off by his man. It's good defending in the end. That should be a free kick to Finton, and is. You know, as we have discussed, that you know the two sides just need that goal. There is that feeling of needing that goal for the game, just to open it up, almost settle some nerves. You see it sometimes that sides sometimes play better when they go a goal down.
For sure, I think it opens up that level of expectation, doesn't it? That now we're a goal down, we get to go out and express ourselves. Whereas at the moment, it's almost a want not to lose the game straight away that might be holding these two sides back. Not much to split the two left wingers at the moment, but two different play styles. It'll be interesting to see if we can get anything out of them as we come away down the left hand side here with Ryan Young,
who's done really well again. Still going is Declan Chick, who takes over and he wins himself a free kick wide on his left hand side for Finton. Golden opportunity for them to load up the box. And
this is a good position, really good position for Finton, this away to this left hand side.
So they've had a few corners, Finton, but this is a different angle for a different trajectory.
Absolutely, we can look to sort of ping this in over the penalty spot and onto that back post. A good delivery will let someone attack it. That's exactly what we go for.
Keeper just too close to him. Battered there. A little bit of a collision at the back post.
Oh, both players up though. Both players up and happy.
Ball's always just that little bit too close to Perrins there, and it was a case of him just waiting for it into his gloves. There's always that nervousness at 0-0 of potentially making a mistake as well, which
you do not want to be the one that makes a mistake. You do not want to be the one that costs your team a goal in a game like this. But
especially when we said both sides have won their respective titles, so
absolutely,
we expect a cagey game, we expect a close game, so mistakes could be costly in that sense.
We've got a Finton throw-in in their own half, just being instructed to move back slightly by Eric Edge, the referee, who's had a solid game so far.
I think he'll be thankful that he's not had too much to do, Eric, in a first final appearance for a ref.
No, that's a good exchange from down the left-hand side again from Abbey Mead, and a good ball into the box, hung up. Keeper claims it very well. Really good goalkeeping.
Gareth Davis winning the header in the midfield, but it skips away. Jackson Hilton just turns into traffic, and not for the first time. Still going is Hilton, protects the ball, and a good thunderous tackle comes in.
Fantastic challenge there, wasn't it?
Dan Willis again. Just waited and saw the opening, flew in for a tackle.
Absolutely, it's a tackle he had to make there. Yeah. Abbey Mead had men forward there. If he got past him, there was a real chance.
Tim Rankin making the advance run from midfield again. Back to Xander Jones, who's in a deeper position than usual. Goes for a diagonal towards Kieran Smith. Good header comes in from Ryan Young. Mark Potter just can't get there ahead of Chick, and it's played down the line. Gareth Davis will come across though and should get there ahead of Mansell. Does. Out of play for a Finton throw-in though. Linesman Shaw, he's pointing out to Gareth Davis that it's come off your man as it's rolling through. But Xander Jones on his free kick on a wide right position, free back for Abbey Mead, only one up for Finton, but Jones will swing it in deep from the right. Run comes in.
Good, really good delivery and great keeping again.
But what a ball from Xander Jones. It's just
you think if he can get there, he can just get his eyebrows on it and take it up over the oncoming keeper. But Alex Brown again, that's the second time in this half that he's come forward and claimed a bouncing ball really well.
Chick back on his feet, goes for a strike.
What a fantastic strike, really unlucky. Got behind it well.
Always curling the wrong side of the post. Looked like Perrins was quite confident as soon as it was struck that it wasn't going to find the net. Abbey Mead probably on the balance of it have had the better chances, although it feels like ages ago since those two clear-cut chances for Xander Jones.
And I'd say the most recent chances have actually gone the way of Finton. I think
definitely.
I think they've really settled. I think the opening 10 minutes were a bit of a struggle for them as the half-time whistle goes. I think Finton would be slightly happier with the last sort of 10-15 minutes of that half.
You said it about 10-15 minutes in that who would be the happier, and you've got to say the longer the half's gone on, the more comfortable Finton look. And Abbey Mead again with another defensive throw-in right in front of us here. A chance for them to get forward. Xander Jones will want to be attacking the box down the other end and not defending his own. Tim Rankin holding the ball up well. Wins a free kick for his side. Chick going for a give and go. It's now body again. Just skips away from the Finton man. It's hooked clear but neither side really able to keep possession too much. Good smart turn from Declan Chick though. Chick goes for a dink ball forward, keeps
Great
on coming,
ball.
is held up in the 3G turf, and Perrins has done really well.
Fantastic keeping, came out and owned his area, claimed the ball well. That was a real chance for Finton.
The winners of the 2024-25 end of season awards, which the live show of course is on Saturday the 7th of June. A couple of nominations in there for Abbey Mead players, I'll throw that out there, and if they were to win this tonight I'd expect to see a few more. So they have a man down, but they play on with Gareth Davis, loses out, and now suddenly Finton poke it forward towards the near side, and Foley goes up against his man. Good challenge comes in from Tim Rankin, I think. Yeah, it is Anton Rankin, in fact.
We're just looking for that, that killer pass, particularly in the final third, to unlock the Finton defence. But maybe this from this corner, which Abbey Mead haven't had loads of.
It's a low, flat one from Xander Jones, really poor. Hooked up into the air, but back into the box, nodded down, head tennis and shoes, and eventually Finton will.
That's a great ball if he can get there. He's got wheels.
For Foley.
Great run
on the counter. He's got no one with him. Foley's going to have to go alone. He does!
Oh.
He gets underneath it.
By far the best player of the second half so far. Fantastic break from Finton. Wonderful ball out to the right-hand side for Jordan Foley to chase.
What you would say is Anton Rankin, the centre half there, has tracked him fairly well. He's had to make his mind up because Foley's ended up having to poke it on the stretch because Rankin's come sliding in, was going to win the ball. Foley's had to take it earlier than he looked like he wanted. He's ended up just getting his foot underneath it, poking it over the bar. Because that's the danger, isn't it? That he becomes isolated when they try to get it to him as quickly as they are.
Great feet.
And that could be the first flare-up of the proceedings.
Yeah, a little bit naughty there. Jackson Hilton coming in 2 feet off the ground, I think. Fortunate that he didn't make great contact. Eric Edge, the referee, just giving him a talking to, I think.
That'll be one for the YouTube.
Decides, absolutely, yeah, that will be a talking point.
We'll hear from Eric Edge about why he didn't card him in that one. As Chick has the ball on the left-hand side for Finton. Has to go backwards.
That's good defending from Abbey Mead. Standing up the Finton players there.
Yeah, having to go all the way back to the keeper is just inviting that pressure.
Oh, great pressure from the Abbey Mead forward onto the goalkeeper.
Jones
out to the left-hand side.
Jones cutting in, goes for a strike. Got it all horribly wrong.
Yeah, no, out for a corner off of the Finton defender. Couldn't quite see who it was, but that was a real moment for a moment of madness from Finton there. Forced to go back to their keeper.
Jones floats it in towards the near post
again. Much better delivery, great header.
Flicked on at near post and then turned up over the crossbar by Montel Smith.
We'd like to see that a little bit more from Finton. They did that really well in the first half, pressing up the pitch, really condensing that Abbey Mead.
Particularly the fullbacks.
Absolutely. Really making that pitch small from the Abbey Mead centre mids and centre backs. Yeah, for sure. The game's definitely been played down the left and right.
Jones's free kick's taken down.
Phenomenal touch.
And Abbey Mead have taken the lead. I think it might have been Tim Rankin who's made the break-in run into the box. But either way, Abbey Mead strike first. And we talked about Xander Jones. A couple of his set pieces have been under-hit, over-hit. That one perfectly diagonally into the box. The midfield run was there. Good first touch. 1-on-1 with Brown. Slots it past him. And it's Abbey Mead Rovers 1, Finton 0, I should say. Ball play forward up to Jackson Hilton, though. He's able to turn on the right-hand side. Knocks it forward towards Montel Smith. The top goal scorers in the Stroudy. Smith goes for it early. Safe from the keeper, comes clear. Xander Jones nearly gets there, but Body manages to recover to clear. Abbey Mead just growing in confidence as the first bad tackle of the game comes in. First card's going to be produced, and it's for Jordan Foley for a tackle on Gareth Davis, who's, to be honest, probably done him a favour by getting up as quickly as he has. Confidence in the way Abbey Mead are going about their business now.
Absolutely, yeah, for sure. They immediately just look more settled, don't they? The passing's a bit more fluid, the space is being unlocked a bit more as the ball comes in.
Slice
cleared by Finton,
really
not brilliantly.
Rankin, Tim trying to keep it alive, and if they're fouling into the box, there might be an opportunity for Abbey Mead here. Really dangerous position for this free kick, left of centre.
We'll see what this free kick brings.
Xander Jones to take it, 4-man wall. The Abbey Mead faithful opposite us, making noise. Jones strikes it high as a conversion up in these parts in terms of the rugby.
A 2-goal cushion would be really good for them at this stage of the game. So and might just feel like an insurmountable mountain for Finton.
But got lucky there with a slip on the ball
For sure.
from Wills. Just fell away from Jones though. And a poor pass from Anton Rankin. Just asked loads from Jack Lee there. He's managed to step into it well.
Look at him
Still
go.
running.
Look at
Lee.
him go. Wow.
Yellow card. Get that one on the YouTube highlights, Eric Edge. He's gone sprinting to about midway into the Finton half. He's been chopped down. I didn't even see which Finton player it was that's taking him out there.
No, it was Daniel Willis, I think.
I imagine Jones will whip it more than hit across it like he did before. But
He's going to try and drag it into that.
yeah,
into that
Jones
corner.
will go for it. Steps up.
Good
Does
hit.
whip it. And it's beautiful. Xander Jones. 7 Sports sponsored Xander Jones. Whips a beautiful free kick. It was fairly straight. It was fairly central. But it was over Brown. Didn't really have a chance in the end. And Xander Jones doubles Abbeymead's lead. It's Abbeymead Rovers 2, Finton 0. Second goal, the free kick's won because Jack Lee's not afraid to get on the ball.
For sure,
he nips
yeah.
in, goes on a 25-30 yard run, gets hacked down, wins that free kick by being in the right position.
Brave football, yeah. Just grabbed the game by the scruff of the neck and made it his own.
That was
Definitely
tight.
offside.
I was looking at Alex Mansell as the ball was about to come through. I think the linesman's probably just about right. Was he in line? That's a different question. But I think it's just about the right decision.
Right call from the linesman for me. Got to be careful here, Finton. Abbeymead very comfortable in possession.
Lee getting forward again. He's got a chance to clear it back to the edge of the box. Smith and Hilton were coming onto it. Cleared half-heartedly.
I think he's got to hit it first time there, Ryan.
It was a clear ball to the weaker foot. It is still forward for Abbeymead. Cut to the back post. Xander Jones goes for a header. Cleared. Gareth Davis hits it into the ground. It's going to roll all the way through to the keeper. Gary Mabbott will look to try and see this out at this point. We're final 20 minutes of the final, 2-0 up. He would be loving this position. They're actually attacking themselves still. As it's cut across towards Montel Smith.
Yeah, it's a good finish.
And that'll seal it. Abbeymead 3, Finton 0. The Abbeymead coaches on the pitch, Gareth Davis on the pitch celebrating, and they're all going to get involved towards the left-hand side. Keepers run up as well. Finton, again, just couldn't clear it. Again, on that far side, Abbeymead keep it alive, get to the byline. It's cut across, and Montel Smith doesn't need too many chances like that to make it 3-0. And the Abbeymead fans opposite us are starting to really enjoy themselves here.
It's impressive, Ryan. It's impressive. It's a big noise.
As I said, they've been here before. They've been in a position like this where Abbeymead are on their way to going to lift the trophy. This is almost becoming like Ferguson's 90s Man United at this point. It's
That's a great touch again. This is
Jack Lee flying forward.
Again,
on
Jack
the
Lee,
side
another
into the
phenomenal
box.
run.
Lee just about shakes his man, but it's good recovery. And I think it's Ryan Young again, isn't it? Yeah, it is.
It is Ryan Young. Yeah, it looks like Jack Lee's actually now gone up to the fully right wing, right mid position.
Third different position on the night.
Yeah, he's nothing if not versatile.
Well, fourth if you include starting on the bench.
Anywhere on the bench or on the right hand side, this man can play it.
Chance for Patterson to run forward for Finton, he gives it away, and Tim
Rankin's done a really good job there. Good tackle there in the middle of the park.
Great recovery tackle comes in, and now Ryan Young looking for that ball forward. Is the flag going to go up? The linesman wasn't in line, but this man's not offside. Oh, I don't know about that.
I think that might.
Green was the obvious target.
Green was absolutely offside, but he's allowed the ball to stop there, and it's checked back.
We're in the final 10 minutes. Eric Edge in the middle, good friend of yourself and obviously familiar to everyone at 7 Sport and myself.
Yeah.
What have you made of his first cup final performance in the middle?
I think it's one he can be proud of. I think he's had to dish out a couple of cards, a couple of decisions, nothing.
But correct
decisions. Yeah, absolutely. A couple of difficult decisions.
He could have easily, booked players earlier on or anything like that, but he didn't do that.
For sure. I think in the modern game, we really want to see refs trying to allow the game to flow and play out, especially a cup final. It wants to be played in good spirits as well. It feels like this game has been played in good spirits. Eric's been a part of that. He's not allowed things to get too out of control. There are a couple of conscientious potential booking decisions.
The ball finds Xander Jones, and he scored a beautiful finish.
I mean, that's really cultured. It takes it with his right foot, bobbles up, and as the keeper comes out, just lifts it over him into the opposite right corner again, off that left-hand side for Abbeymead.
It was a beautiful ball in. It just sort of skipped up past the defender, and Jones has done really well to get there ahead Brown who was coming out. He's managed to send it back across the keeper into that far corner, and Abermead Rovers lead by 4-0.
Well, going back to Eric's decision making as well this evening, I think he's had a couple of chances to maybe book people. And he's not made that decision. He's allowed the game to flow. The players have been playing in good spirits. There's been good physical contact in the game without it going too far. But there have been a couple of bookings as well. So I think this is one he's going to be able to look back on with some pride.
Bounces in the Finton penalty area, all the way through to Brown though.
He's done that well, Brown. You've got to say, even he's had 4 put past him tonight. I think we've agreed that's not an accurate reflection of this game. But
realistically, only the free kick was the one he could have done better with.
Yeah, well, and I think he's. But anytime the ball's sort of come into his box bouncing, he's always been there to meet it. He's come off his line really proactively, really aggressively, and he's claimed most that's come towards him.
I think both keepers have done really well to sweep, to come out of their box early, to come out of their. Come off their line to go for those balls. A little bit of a flare-up for Eric Edge to deal with. There was a challenge on Ethan Powell and a little bit of afters, but just to talk him to, and Xander Jones will take another free kick. We're in the.
I think there has been a book in there. I think for Finton Adam Hampson.
30 seconds left of normal time. Who would be your man of the match?
I think really it could go to a couple of players for Abermead, but I think the one that really influenced the game for the good here for me is Jack Lee down the right hand side. We've just been really impressed with the way that he's taken the game to Finton in the second half, progressed up the right hand side in multiple positions as we've gone through this second half of this cup final, and we've just been really impressed with how he's flown at the defenders, taken the game to him, and it's resulted in at least 2 goals, one with the ball in and one for the free kick. He won the foul for the free kick. So Jack Lee, my man of the match, and I will stand by my prediction at half time that there will have been goals. There will have been goals. Not quite the way we thought. Not quite the way I thought. I was
expecting a score draw penalties.
Yeah, score. I think we agreed before the game on a score draw, but Abermead showing some real quality.
And there goes full-time whistle. Abermead Rovers win yet another cup competition. They are going to be presented with the GFA Junior North Cup. They've done it in the end quite convincingly. 0-0 at half-time, 4-0 at full-time. Tim Rankin with the opener, Xander Jones with 2, and Montel Smith adding a third on what was a really clinical second half display from Gary Mabbitt's side. Jack, your thoughts on the game as a whole?
Yeah, I think the first half left us wanting a little bit more in terms of goal mouth action. I think the 2 teams that were a pretty cagey affair looked pretty evenly matched in the first half actually. But Abermead just sort of getting that goal in the second half and then really pressing that advantage home. It just became a bit too much for Finton. I think their isolated forwards just weren't getting the service that they required to really get back into the game. And Abermead, I think on reflection, deserved winners.